We must be careful of the people that we keep around us, those that we tend to trust the most, those that we tend to put in our businesses, who are helping us to run our businesses, those that are around us who we tell our businesses to. I'm telling you guys, this is according to 2 Kings 13, actually 12, starting in 12 and 20. It talks about Joash. He was the king at the time, and he was reigning over Israel. It's wicked because his officers had plotted against him and assassinated him. And these were two individuals he had. It says they were trusted advisors. Both of them were trusted, and they decided that they wanted to assassinate Joash. He didn't know anything about it, obviously, because he was literally assassinated by the two of these wicked men. And this is what I want to focus my attention on today for you guys. You have to be careful of who the individuals you keep around you, who are simply, you have to ask for spiritual discernment, because many of you are dealing with people like this today that you may be, you may have some type of, your intuition may be trying to tell you that these individuals may not be trustworthy. There's something about them, especially when you do background checks or this person's background. You need to know that you can't trust everyone. Of course, we know there are individuals who the Lord places in our lives that we're able to trust, but these particular individuals who you have a strange discernment about, you need to pay attention and make sure that you don't ignore the red flags. If they are individuals who are all about money, they're always trying to do something with money. They're always wanting to get the first fruit. When you get paid, they want some of yours. All they talk about is, let me get money. It's all about this. They're all about themselves, most importantly. They want to be about themselves, and it's all about them getting what they really want. You want to be careful of this, because in these times, because of course these are strange and evil times that we're living in, and we do have to be aware. We have to be open-minded about who it could be. Of course, we know that when it's our time, that the Lord knows when it's our time to go, but we also have to be wise. That's why God gives us wisdom, so that we can know exactly what we need to know according to his word when it comes to people who are plotting up against you. You may have felt that there was someone plotting up against you, and maybe you just didn't listen, you ignored the signs, and things happen. This could be people that you have, a person in particular that maybe you dated and you felt like there was something, but then you got a red flag, but you let it go. Those are things that you have to be careful with. Even at the job, people that may be trying to tarnish your reputation at work or in your home life. Whoever this is, you may have to just start at this point. Once you get that first red flag, you have to listen and ask God to show you what you need to know, because I promise you, he will either show you a sign in person physically, or he may show you there in your dreams, in your visions, or give you people around you to let you know, I don't trust this person. Y'all know how we get. If we have a friend that has another friend, you let them know, look, it's something about them I don't understand. It's something on that I don't like. There's something about that person. When you hear somebody say that to you, you want to ask God to give you the spiritual discernment that you need, so you can have that eye opener, just like that person that's trying to tell you. Those are signs. God sends us everything. And I was thinking about that story about the guy who was, I think he was on a boat, and he was asking God to send him someone. He said, God, send me help. Please help me to get off of this boat, because he was stuck in the middle of nowhere. They sent a helicopter. They sent another boat. They sent every resource that was there. It all came. He says, no, I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting on God. Every time he was waiting on God, not knowing that those were the signs that he needed, that was God sending him the helicopter, sending him the boat to come and help him, sending him all of those signs. See, and sometimes we wait like that. We think that those things may not be for us, that's not from God. But that's why we have to be discerning. We have to have our minds focused on what God wants to show us. Most of the time it's going to be something that's going to help you, of course, but sometimes it's not. But like I said, we can't be like that man that was on that boat, honey. We have to understand that when we ask God for a sign, don't ignore it. Open your eyes, open your mind, and understand that if there's a sign there and there's another sign, something there is coming together. Those are signs to let you know, hunty, you have to wake up and know that either this person is not for you, that this person, see, there's signs that the Lord gives us. And I want you guys to be aware of this, because like I said, these are times that we're living in that may feel like, God, we need your help. I need you to show me this. I need you to show. Okay, well, he's showing you bit by bit that some of these individuals are not for you. I don't care if they are your closest relative or your closest loved one, whoever it may be, maybe your best friend. I don't care who it is. Just because those people are the individuals who you trust the most does not mean anything. Because just like I said in 2 Kings 12 and 20, Joash's own officers, who were highly trusted advisors, who people trusted, were the ones who turned against him and assassinated him. That's why we have to be careful when it comes to these things. I'm telling y'all, I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to let you know that this ain't the time to be laying your guard down. This is not the time to let people in that are doing things like this, that are giving you the red flags, giving you the signs. It's not time for you to let your guard down. You have to stay aware. He says, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, and the devil uses anybody. I don't care. Most of the time, he'll use people closest to you to distract you, to get you off your guard, to make you let your guard down. And that's when the strike comes in, and you have to be aware, baby. I'm telling you, keep your mind focused and ask for spiritual discernment. I cannot stress that enough. See, we have to understand that these two officials are people who stood with him when there were wars. They were standing beside him, working with him, helping him build the temple, to restore the temple of the Lord. They were always there. They seen everything. I'm pretty sure they knew how much money they raised in the house of the Lord. They knew how much he had. They knew that he reigned, that the Lord favored him, and they were just watching him. So just imagine someone that that could be close to you, maybe sitting there eyeing you and seeing everything. I mean, just working with you and helping you raise money, helping you to fight your battles, helping you get through certain situations, staying with you in your house, being there for you, watching your every move, trying to figure out when is the perfect time to go in for the attack, because you're trusting them. And see, that's why God says put no trust in man, because your trust should only be in God. Because most of the time, those that are there around you, they may not be as trustworthy as you think. They may not even trust God. They may say, yes, Lord, and I love you. But see, there are people that are going to call on the name Lord, Lord, but their heart is far from it. And if their heart is far from God, just imagine how far their heart is from you if they're lying and acting as though that they are people of God and they're not. You know that there is something wrong with that picture, that their hearts are very, very wicked. We have to be, I'm telling y'all, we have to be on our P's and Q's when it comes to these times. We should not fear. And I don't tell you this for you to fear, because fear is not of God. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, right? I'm not here to tell you this to have you to fear. I want you to be wise as the serpents, as the people, as the snakes that you're around. Be wise, okay? Be wise and know, because trust me, if you were that person that was there doing the same thing that they were doing, they would be wise. They would know. They would understand. I can't trust everybody. I know, because they know if they're not trustworthy, they can't trust another person. They gonna know. They gonna use their wisdom. So you got to be wise too. You can't put your guard down for these individuals. I'm telling y'all, I don't care who it is, because it could be anybody. It could be somebody that you're close to, that you're telling your personal business to, and they're going talking to someone else that you may not even know that they're talking to. So I'm here to tell you, be aware, be wise, and keep your mind focused on God. Peace.